Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Facebook Live of Calcutta Business School. I'm known as Siddhartha Sengupta. I am the Associate Dean as well as Professor of Operations Management, as well as I am responsible for the career development and placement of Calcutta Business School. Now, the point is what I would like to speak on is how do we students, I also call myself a student. As students, how do we go about uh, developing ourselves for the our future needs? How to step into the professional world? Now, under this situation, when all of us are locked inside our homes, then what should we do? Firstly, let us understand that this is unprecedented global uncertainty which is coming. There is nothing we can do about it. So we have to prepare ourselves. We were not prepared. The world was not prepared to face this pandemic. But now, as students, we have to go about and prepare ourselves. Right now, how do we? The point is that now more earlier we were more akin to classroom teaching, one-to-one discussion, guidance, conversation. Now, maybe one to many discussions in the classroom. Now, that physical presence is not possible right now. We are we have to maintain social distancing. We have, and for the time being, we have to be locked inside our home. But we cannot waste our time just sitting at home. So the next option is to go and take as many lessons as possible through the internet. There are MOOCs, there are other sites where you can always log in and take the lessons that are required. Now, there are, and your teachers as well. You connect to them, you talk to them, and get all your the reading material and over your what do you call it, WhatsApp. Maybe you want four in a group or in Zoom. You can go and I mean after you have read the material supplied by your professors, you can ask them the questions to clarify your doubts. So this is what you need to do. Now the point is that what I'm trying to speak about is that we have to get adapted to the new normal. And in this scenario, as we see, even after the lockdown is relaxed, but it will take another few months, not few months, 6 to 8 months, or maybe a year. I mean, to be very optimistic, uh, to resume a normal life. That's on the optimistic side. So if that is so, that what is, and even if that be so, the new normal will be different. You still have to maintain social distancing. You still may not be able to sit in a class the way you had been sitting, and you may not be able to get your teachers the way you are getting them physically whenever you want it. So, but you have to. What I am trying to tell you is that you have to get adapt yourself to the new normal. Now, point is, what is the new normal? As students, we have to get ourselves prepared. We develop as many skills as possible. So, who are now? All of us are not privileged. Let me be frank. All of us are not privileged. There are the privileged section. They have their internet connection available at home. They have their computers or the mobile phones, smartphones through which they can always log in. So, but let us understand that all of us are not privileged. So the point is, the privileged ones you should adopt yourself to the technology-based teaching. It may not be classroom, virtual classroom teaching, and you should keep on learning new skills because with so many what do you call so many in the new normal, maybe there'll be many different types of skills required and new different type of jobs that will be available. Whereas many of the new, the older jobs, the traditional ones will go away. Now, these are the things that we must be very realistically. We must get get into our head. So, in that case, what is next to be done? You have to uh, you have to upskill yourself. You have to get higher education, whatever. So, in every crisis, they brings about an opportunity, and this is also a time for opportunity. Crisis brings opportunity. In when there was a crisis of climate change, what sort of opportunities came up? So new type of like appliances which were less uh, consumer of power, right? Then what came up? The battery operated cars. So these are the positive sides of a crisis. As soon as there was a crisis of climate change, so we went in for a new kind of energy. We have solar power, right? So that we don't burn diesel to burn if it's a thermal power plant, we don't uh, heat water to tertiary temperature, and through the turbine we get power. And in the process, what while in the process of heating the water, we throw away so much of particles, dust particles in the atmosphere, right? So and we are also at the same time we are burning coal. So these are the things which are polluting. So during the climate change, when the crisis of climate change came up, we had new kinds of energy, solar power, wind power, and in order not to pollute the atmosphere by effluents from the car, we there's a need for electric vehicles. Right? Now, see, the thing is that what I'm trying to finally tell you that we have to make as students, we have to make ourselves employable, right? Skilled manpower. Get as many skills as possible. Does not matter, even if it does not clear. Now, the point is also you must understand that time is likely to come when it's not only the engineering degree or your computer degree that will help. In addition to these degrees, you must have knowledge about accounting, sociology, history, maybe. Yeah. So these are the things that. So it does not matter whether it is really related to your what do you call the stream of study that you have been doing. It is anything that you learn is upskilling. So data analytics is the new field that is coming. You can always go and for whatever stream you are in, you can always upskill yourself in data analytics. Ultimately, the point is that you must upskill yourself. Now, the point is that even before this, the pandemic came in, the economy across the globe was not at all to our liking. It was not good, right? And with the pandemic, what has happened? So it's a whole lot of impact will be on the workforce. Now, it is said that 70 million jobs will change. So, and 130 million new jobs will come in, right? So, it needs that everyone who is working has to be, because we have to depend on technology, we have to be very tech savvy. In past also we have seen this economic depressions led to students going to university, and you get and so that you develop an ability to develop a critical mind, analytic mind. You must learn, think, and analyze what the situation is, and at the same time read, write, think, and reflect. These are the abilities that you must develop yourself for the new normal. I had already told you that knowledge of humanities, in whatever form, is always beneficial, along with the degree that you already have, maybe engineering degree, computer science, whatever, commerce, right? So, what it says that you should be knowledgeable in a wide spectrum. It's not only a very good. So, you should be multi-skilled. You should have knowledge in a wide spectrum. So, you need to be resilient. You there's always a chance that the type of job that you get into that gets changed. So you have to have the resilience to change out to a new set of job which requiring new skill sets, right? So these are the things that I wanted to speak to you about. And also, I would like to. There's a huge opportunity. And the point is that let us not. The pandemic is coming. We were not prepared, but government is working on it. Yesterday, our prime minister has rolled out a huge financial plan. So that's what the government is doing. On our side, we have to redefine the vision of our society. We must, what do you call, have a critical mind, question everything, and find out that what should be the new normal. And from the college side, from a professor side, we need to guide our students. We have to develop engineers with knowledge beyond engineering. We have to develop management students with knowledge beyond management, maybe your history, geography. We have to develop engineers who are capable of handling the industry 4.0, which is nothing but the same thing which was being done manually, being done automatically with automation, with new technology coming in. So, and I'm very upbeat about it that with the pandemic coming in, there is a, as I told you earlier also, there is a huge emotional and economic, what do you call, feeling against China. So likelihood, not likelihood, it is sure that so many your of your jobs that were being done, outsourced jobs in China, they will shift to India and many other places, maybe some other places as well. But India will be the main country where all these jobs will shift. And if these jobs shift, then the very optimistically speaking, but I'm very, it's not only optimistic, I'm very sure about it that the jobs will also be, new jobs will be created in India and we will be well off. Thank you so much. And the point again, I would like to say, though I'm putting up a grand prediction, it may not, but we have to work towards that. We have to upskill ourselves. We have to be multi-skilled. We have to, when in this pandemic, we have to learn more and more things, subjects, so that we are suitable, we are employable when the new normal starts. And as I told you, many of the jobs from China will be coming to India, and we have got a very good chance of flourishing globally. Thank you so much. All the best. Take care. God bless. And be secure inside